I found this on the web for who is the top ranked recruit in the country. Check it out.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Unclouded Recruit, where we get reviews from former student athletes about their experience at their universities. Let's go. So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Datron, and we're on another episode of Unclouded Recruit. Today we got a real special guest. That's Drew Morgan. So without further ado, Drew, introduce yourself, where you're from. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm Drew Morgan. It's always been weird saying that, like, I'm Datron Dean. It always makes it a little awkward. It's like, I'm Drew Morgan. Like what? I don't want to say that. Like, anyways, I'm Drew. A little bit about me and who I am. I have many different things about me that a lot of people don't really know. And the first thing is I don't really consider anything in my previous, like before high school, home. I moved 15 plus times before I got to Greenwood, Arkansas. And Datron, you were at Northside. And that was something that, like, we went to high school in the same area. That's, that's pretty cool. We both Arkansas, both balled out, did our thing. I know that was one thing that no one really knows about me is that, I moved 15 plus times before high school. Got to Greenwood, Arkansas, went to high school there, won some state championships, played football, basketball, baseball, it all. And got an opportunity to play football at the University of Arkansas. Ended up going to college there, got my business degree, pursued the NFL, played a couple years with the Miami Dolphins, bounced around with Tennessee, tried the AAF out.
How'd that go?
Dude, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, I ended up getting put on IR because I had a concussion that supposedly took 8 weeks to heal. So, I mean, the team I was playing for were the Memphis Express. That's what it was, Memphis Express. And we were a pretty damn good team. But I felt like there was a lot that was kind of underlying in that league. And 8 weeks, I didn't play, but I got in tight with them and freaking went and partied with Manziel and hung out with him. It was like, are you like, this is a dream? Like, what is going on?
You said the AAF?
Yeah, at the AAF, like backyard football. And why is Johnny Manziel here? Why am I here? Those questions.
There's a lot of talent in the world, though. That's the crazy part. You probably seen some of them guys like, this is insane. How are you not in the league?
Dude, no joke. Like, guys that were playing 4 or 5 years in the league, they're out. And they're like, it's like, this is so political. It's so stupid. I'm so done with it. I'm not playing this stupid game anymore. I have so much stress. And it's like, I have more of an ability to help people. So ended up playing football, doing that, got out, got into business, did not like it, hated it, was dumb. I was good at it, but it was just like, it was political again. And I don't like politics. I don't talk about politics because that's what breaks people. And I don't do that. If you know me, I bring positivity. And you hear about politics, and it's all negative. And I'm like, no, that's like, hey, woo, not for me. So that's who I am. That's kind of a little bit about me. Do you want any more?
Yeah. I mean, so Drew, I mean, I know your recruiting story is. I kind of know a little bit about it. I don't know all of it. Tell us about it because it's unique. It's not a.
Yeah. The reason it is very unique and it's extremely, like, man, it's kind of a tough situation. A lot of guys nowadays, when they get recruited, it's all over social media, and social media in their favor is positive. Social media in my favor was negative throughout high school. I didn't know how to utilize it. I didn't know how to post things correctly. I wasn't very good with it. Still to this day. I mean, I guess people like it because it's like, that's Drew. It's just him. He don't know how to do it. It's kind of funny. That's just me. But I was always myself, and I think that's what colleges saw. I was never even a 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. I might have been a 1.75 at highest. Okay, it was weird. I was boo-boo on the rivals, boo-boo on the rankings. Got to Greenwood, and my sophomore year, I played a lot, put up some good numbers, won a state championship. Greenwood was out there, Arkansas, Alabama. The big schools have been there before because they had recruited other players, previous guys that went to go play in the league, Tyler Wilson. So Greenwood was on the map. I mean, heck, Northside was even on the map. Northside has some dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So junior year came rolling around, was lighting it up. It was like, this is my opportunity. This is my time. One of my best friends was quarterback, so it was like, hey, man, throw that thing up. And we had it. It wasn't like, hey, I have a slant route. No, it was like, yo, I got a slant route, and then I'm going deep. and coaches on film were like, what the heck? If you go back and watch my high school film, you're like, that was not a route. But he made something out of it. And that's what coaches saw, was that there was something extra to it. I was not special. I mean, yeah, I caught 76 out of 77 balls one year. I dropped one ball. Okay, the second year I caught 100% of the balls. Junior year to senior year. I dropped so many balls in practice that coaches quit coming to practices to scout me and came to games instead. And said, this guy's just a gamer. He's a baller. He just comes on during the game. One offer after my junior year, set records, and had – I had everything moving forward for me. I was like, this is awesome. This is great. And just one offer, and it was Arkansas State, and it was Gus Malzahn. You remember when Gus Malzahn was at Arkansas State?
Gus Malzahn, he was there with Cody Burns and them, and so I remember that, man.
Yeah, Cody Burns, dude, he was all with those guys. Yeah, and Eli Drinkwitz, who's now the head coach of Missouri, he was there. He was running with them. Freaking, I want to say Rhett Lashley was there too. Casey Woods. I mean, there's all these coaches that are now at big school, big-time programs that are all split up. And it's like, what? This was a staff that he said, this is family. This is my family. We go everywhere together. We've been together since Auburn. We've been together since Springdale, like whenever he was coaching up here in Arkansas. He offered me at a junior day event and showed me his 4 fat championship rings, and I'm just sitting there like, dude, yes.
Gotta get one.
Say less. I'm in. And yeah, he ended up being real green, and I bounced. And I just senior year came around, and I mean, yeah, I was still committed to Arkansas State, but because of the whole, like, I couldn't trust him because he won a lot of games at Arkansas State in 1-2 years, I think. I knew he wasn't going to be there. My dad projected. He's like, he's not going to be there. And no one. I want to go play. Who does not want to go play for Gus Malzahn? Do you see the guy's never had a losing track record? He puts dudes, not just guys. He puts dudes in the NFL. Like, yeah,
that's a hot spot, especially coming out of high school. You like, there ain't no better choice.
No, exactly. And I mean, it was like one offer after my junior year. This is crazy. Okay, so great. Senior comes around doing good. Oklahoma State's interested. Memphis throws an offer out there. Vandy throws an offer out there. And once Vandy threw an offer, that's what now created the whole Arkansas offer. Gotcha. And Arkansas did not know Vandy offered. And don't get me wrong, dude. Look, I got a 19 on the ACT. Okay. I went in there blindfolded and probably hungover. and I took the ACT and got a 19. And for some reason, Vanderbilt was like, yo, we're going to offer this kid. Boom. He's not smart, but he can play football. Like, what? Like, I'm not going to go to Vandy anyways because I don't know. Like, I don't even know where Vandy is. I do now, but back then I didn't. It was like, never even heard of them. Like, they're an SEC school. That's what it was to me. And no offense to Vanderbilt, but they weren't cool to me. They weren't. after that senior year, and we went and we beat Camden Fairview, or no, we played Pine Bluff. It was Will Gregg. We actually played Will Gregg's team. Yeah, we played Will Gregg's team. Beat them.
Hey man, hey Drew, I remember you posting a picture a long time ago, man. You had a ring on each finger, man. Explain about the success you had at Greenwood and the legacy you felt that you left there, and how it made a big impact on you moving to college.
Oh man, Greenwood. What's funny is the culture that Rick Jones has built and consistently kept over, I'll say 15 to 18 years. And he was there for a hot minute. And the fact that he has developed this winning culture, not just on the field, but off the field. I think that's what, I'm carrying now to what I do now. It's what I've carried into college. And I felt like a lot of people could see it. Then when I went to the NFL, that was one place where I really felt that this was going to be difficult to do, just because it wasn't fun. And if you're not having fun, football is not going to come with wins. You're not going to win football games if it's not fun. So business, the culture and stuff, if it's not fun, you're not going to win. You're not going to make money. You got to have fun doing it. And what I'm doing now, I'm coaching football now. Is it fun? Oh, yeah. Is it hard? Heck yeah. You got to play 3 games. You got to play the scouting game. You got to play the actual game. And then you have to play the post game. You grade your players. Enjoy the win or suck up the loss. You know what I mean? So the culture that Greenwood has is only a Greenwood tradition. You don't know if you don't know, kind of thing. And if you've been to Greenwood and you've been asked, what's the culture like in Greenwood? You just say it's Rick Jones. and that's there's to that. And so now that he's gone and he's at Missouri, we're going to see how either it changes, which it's going to have to change, or if it stays somewhat similar. But the new head coach is Chris Young. He's pretty good too. He's been right beside Rick for 10, 15 years.
Yeah. I just remember just growing up. Greenwood is just a special place. The way they, it's kind of like a factory, man. They just pumping out athletes. It's crazy, man. Like they win. Trayvon, man, all they do is win, bro. That's all they do is win.
That's crazy.
Crazy. That's all they do is win.
How many kids go to that school?
Dude, we didn't have but maybe 350 kids.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I'm gonna be real honest. It was a town of probably 10,000 people. Maybe 10. I really want to say, like, I don't even know if it on the sign when you enter Greenwood, I don't even think it says 10. I think it's like 7,200. I don't know. But whenever I got to Greenwood my freshman year, everyone looked at me and was like, "You, the 7th and 8th graders go later today." And I was like, "No, I'm in 9th grade." Like, don't get me wrong. From Greenwood, or before Greenwood, I lived in Wichita, West Side. I lived in Wichita. The school that I went to was like a Northside. Okay. And if you kind of see where we're going, I ended up at Greenwood. So everybody did not know that I could move like that. I played basketball. I grew up playing football, not with a bunch of white country boys. You know what I mean? It was not me. It just wasn't me. And so when I got there, it felt easy. If that makes, like, have you ever done something you're like, okay, everybody else seems like it's really hard, but it's really easy to me. In high school, football was really easy. Football is really, and you watch it and you're like, yeah, he's pretty cocky. Yeah, would you not be if you could just literally move this way and a guy like just like have like, yeah, I mean, you can't touch me. But that was like the chip on my shoulder in high school. And don't get me wrong, I learned to not do that anymore in college real quick. You know, you get Chris Smith, you get the Duke Phylon, you know, you get those dudes, you know, that shut you up real quick. And Trey Flowers, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
not in high school anymore. I understand that. And then I had to build that respect, and I fell back on my Greenwood culture, that tradition that wasn't really installed to me until my 9th grade year, but that's the year where you're more than likely going to retain as much knowledge as possible.
Gotcha. But, you know, I think the one thing you didn't hit on is how many positions you played. You know, talk about that. I mean, dude played. How many
Gadget player?
It's cool, man.
Dude. Growing up, I was a running back, DB, got to 9th grade, and I was just throwing at running back, and it was like, hey, try this out sophomore year. And on offense, it was that. Defense, it was corner. Special teams, it was like a safety, because I was like, I'm too small. I ain't gonna hit nobody. I'm gonna make sure you don't score though. I kicked a little bit, and then when I started getting older, I started developing, you know, some kind of muscle development. Because you look at my family, and my whole mom's side of the family is like, they're like swole like Adrian, and then my dad's side of the family is like me, and they're like, they're like wimpy like basketball players. But my little brother is, you know, Adrian, you know my brother. He's solid. He's freaking tatted all. Man, the guy is jacked. And I'm over here like, well, I guess I'm just going to keep my speed. So I never really played a middle linebacker defensive line position, but I was a razor or a jack, if that makes sense. I was one of the outside linebackers in a 3-4 defense that would just ruin your day. As an offensive coordinator, I would ruin your day. If I was on the line of scrimmage and, you know, I was blitzing. It was in high school, though, you know. So then again, it was like, I watched a lot of film. It was easy. Now, I don't think it was easy because of my ability. I believe that it was easy because of my preparation through coaches, Rick Jones and Coach Chick, who's actually up at Fayetteville High School right now. You know, those guys got me prepared to where it was like, hey, we're going to put your little ass in that defensive end, and you're going to make a game-changing play on this down at this minute of the game. With like, they knew exactly how to do this. I was like, okay. So we did it, and all of a sudden it was like, holy crap. And that's when trust started happening, and then they started throwing me around, and I eventually played every position but the offensive line and defensive line.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
I mean, that's crazy. Just a baller. That's what it sounds like. Just completely honest.
For real.
It's just, hey, go ball.
Put you anywhere, you're going to make plays.
Like Trayvon, hey, yo, homie, look, you can go play whatever position you want, okay? Don't put it on the line. Just where the ball is, go there.
That's really how it was, bro. I remember I actually played Drew in high school, man. I just knew, like, this dude, he's different. And he played every single position. It's like, dude, you know, it was my sophomore year. I want to say your senior year. Beat the crap out of us. They beat the crap out of us, man.
Stanton. Is that his name? Gray?
Yeah. Quarterback. That's the quarterback we had. Yeah.
I think I sacked him like 5 times.
I'm telling you.
He was not small, boy. He was big.
He was a big dude.
He was big. I'm not kidding you. When we played Northside was our first 7A game, like, ever. We just moved up from 5A to 6A. Or no, it was 6A to 7A. We were like 6A/7A or whatever. Our conference was 6A, but we played Southside and Northside and all that 7A. Dude, y'all were huge. Like, that Northside was literally the biggest team. It was the first time I ever felt intimidated. I really did. I was like, dude, that's a bunch of big brothers. I was like, man, they're going to be fast. They're going to be able to run. I don't know what's – and all of a sudden, Rick Jones pulls out this little bunny out of his hat and knows how to do it. And it's just like, God dang, put me an outside linebacker, and I had 5 sacks, and throws me in at receiver. And I don't catch a ball the entire first half yet. Then he throws me at running back the second half, and I scored 3 touchdowns. It's like,
That's crazy.
but the thing is, we weren't running towards Datron's side. I mean, as we're talking about me, you have to realize, like, this cat's doing, look what he's done in his life. Look at him. Like, this is his show. Like, this is cool, man. Like, there's other things. Like, I'm going to interview you next time.
Hey, so, I want to know this, man, because, like, I always tell people this about you, man. Like, when you got to college, it wasn't just an easy transition, man. And some things happened, and you just skyrocketed. So tell me about that, man. What happened when you got to college, and how was that?
So going into the University of Arkansas, it was not as a big step for me than it was some other guys probably. Yeah, I grew up in a family that, you know, my dad was very well off. We were good, and we moved a lot, and that my dad always said it's going to build character. It's going to build character. And I'm thinking, okay, I have no idea what the heck that means. I really could care less. I'm just trying to get to college and have some fun, if you know what I mean. So, got to college, parents divorced. That put a dagger in me because my whole life I'm thinking we've got a great family. We've got, you know, we can have toys, 4-wheeler, dirt bikes. We lived on land, had some cattle. But went to school. It was a lot of diversity. You know, grew up making choices out of love, not fear. And there was no hate, no crime when we were in high school. If you look at it, yeah, it was minimal. But in the world, there was no nasty crap. And all that nasty crap was back here, even if it was. But then when my parents got divorced, everything was right here. And I'm sitting here, nasty crap in my head. And parents are divorcing, and I'm here to believe a lie for 18 years that my parents were together and they were faithful, and no, they've been doing things since I was 2, and I'm the oldest. So they had more kids after they were doing this stuff. So that and it still hits hard right now. Like, I would never do that. I'm married right now, and it's like you work through things, you don't, you know, and so that's what really messed me up in my freshman year of college. And yeah, I was redshirted for 2 days during camp because every one of the receivers got hurt. Well, that was more on me too. I was getting drunk every night. It was freshman year. I was expecting to get redshirted. I'm 5'10.5", and I run a 4.9. You think I'm gonna play at Arkansas? You're crazy. So I ended up starting my freshman year at kickoff returner. And after freshman year, that, you know, I'm not going to lie, I was smoking, I was drinking, I went to drugs. I did that. Everyone thought I was like a perfect child. But no, diamonds are not just, oh, there's a diamond, found a diamond. No, man, if you sit there and you got to work at it, and majority of the people quit before they get that diamond. I'm sure you guys have seen the picture. The guy turns around, he's walking back with a pickaxe.
Yep.
2 more inches, that man would have had $90 million. It's like,
Yep.
You're so close and you quit on yourself. That's one thing that, you know, I went back to Greenwood, and that culture is you never give up. You never quit. My dad also, before I was even in Greenwood, he said, Morgan's never quit. And that was like my name, Morgan. Obviously, okay, we're not quitters. We don't give up. If we do anything, we try something new, and we try it to be successful at what we were doing previously. So I always had that chip on my shoulder. It was like, Morgan's never quit. So yeah, I had to find a way. Well, the way was, I'm not the most athletically impaired person, inclined person. I was never just like, oh, dude, man, he can. It was that I wanted it more than someone else. When you want something more than someone needs, they can't take it from you.
Exactly.
And there has to be change. It has to be changed. You both might need coffee in the morning. Good coffee. But if I want that coffee, I'm gonna get up 5 minutes earlier, and I'm gonna get it before you because I know I'm gonna be more awake.
Yep. You attack it different.
You attack it, yes, and that's attitude and effort, right? If you have a great attitude, everything else is gonna.
And honestly, that's life. Like that's life. Like everybody got different walls they gotta climb, but everybody's life is literally different. But it's literally your response. How are you gonna respond to adversity? Adversity can really hit you, and then you know what I mean. You can't get over that wall. Once you can't get over that wall, it's like either you're gonna thrive or you're gonna drown. You got two choices. That's everybody's life.
Yeah, it's the fight or flight mode. You know, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna fight for your life, or you're gonna be like, peace, get off your stuff, like most people do. Exactly. So that was like the real big, like, adverse moment. Was my sophomore year. You know, I failed a drug test, sat in there with Coach B, had to call my parents. I mean, they thought I was the angel child. Man. So, you know, as your firstborn, you're thinking, oh, you know, we raised him so good. Yeah, I mean, they did. Don't get me wrong. I love my parents. They did. And, I mean, what I'm saying is they can't hide from it. No one can hide from it. That's built in me. That's installed in me. And I learned from others' mistakes. So once I got over that big hump, man, that turnaround, that junior year, I mean, we won games. We won some games. And then senior year, we won some games. Then after that, I was like, dude, I'm out. I'm out. I got to get out. I was really trying to leave after my junior year, but I didn't have enough statistics or anything. So,
Like, how was the transition from college to the league?
Oh, Miami Dolphins did not make it easy. Okay, I've communicated with multiple players that, you know, went other places, and the organization that Miami had was, you know, they were good. Like, they had good coaches on staff, but I felt like it was real jittery. You know what I mean? Like, if you make one move, it's like, ooh, you're cut. Or, we don't like this guy. Don't mess up, kind of thing. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Because you see all these other programs and organizations, NFL. I'm talking to my buddies. They're saying, yeah, dude, I freaking cut blocked our freaking first string defensive end that's getting paid $50 million, and I got ripped today. Dude, if I would have done that, I would have got cut. That's what's so dumb about Miami. Like, they were just so quick to everything. Like, they cut me so fast. Like, after the first fall camp, dude, OTAs, everybody knew who I was. I made it known. Who the heck is this white boy coming in Miami that has a freaking top bun? He talks like he's from freaking Arkansas. Like, but he's got a sleeve on. He's got the tattoo. He's got a swaggy. He's a pretty good football player. They were so quick to judge down there. They were so quick to judge. I'm not saying like the people, the fans, but the organization was super quick to judge.
Them politics at every level is insane.
Yes, and I trust me. I was literally there to keep everything even.
It's a business.
It was definitely business. Like, don't get me wrong. I felt like I was being kept there to keep the room racially even.
Wow.
I really did. I was like, if you want a full room of African American, go get it. You don't have to keep me here to make everybody else feel good about themselves. Like, this is stupid. That's why I was like, there was something else boiling in the water, and I knew that Miami there's a reason why they had a couple white boys. And I really do. Because if they didn't, that team would be good. I really did. Because, like, y'all are just keeping me, and I'm hurting you guys. Like, I really honestly feel like every time I go to a meeting, the coach is MFing me. And I'm like, I caught a ball, and you're MFing me right now. Like,
it's crazy.
I was just sitting there. Crazy. I understand that. Like, I was at the bottom of the food chain. I wasn't expecting to do that. But at other places, all my friends were having a good time. Like they were messing up. They sending me film. Like I said, well, how does your coach you on a one-on-one if you win on a slant route and drop the ball? Well, he goes in film and he says, hey, great route. We're going to catch the ball. Don't worry about it. We'll work on it. We just got to work on our eyes. Dude, that if I dropped a ball, he'd be like, come on, white boy. Like, what? Like, what?
That's crazy, bro.
Like, dude, okay, look, I've been coached really hard in my life, and I think that's why I've been so disciplined and detailed, but no one coaches me harder than myself. And so that's when it was like, all right, well, I know I'm getting cut after OTAs, and I know I'm getting cut after camp. I mean, this would honestly be good for me if I went to another team. No, they cut me. I tried to get picked up by the Patriots. They were only offering like $3,000 for a signing bonus. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to do that for 2 weeks and then getting cut. I'm not. So I stayed with Miami, and I finished the whole year with them. And I toughed it out. I said, I got to do what's right, and that is provide. Just provide, because there's going to be things in life where you don't want to do it, but you have to. And there's 3 things. There's having to do something, needing to do something, and wanting to do something. When you can figure out what's more important, having to do something, needing to do something, or wanting to do something, you've got your answer. Like, man, all my boys going out to the club tonight. Do you have to go? No. Do you need to go? No. Do you want to go? Yeah. Okay, what are the benefits of it? Not good. I got to go to practice at 6 a.m. and I got to be on time. You have to go? Yeah. Do you need to go? Yeah. Do you want to go? That's a choice. Yeah. Hell yeah, I want to go. If you say, no, I ain't want to go, then you're not all there. Whenever you got all 3 of those lined up, that's what it was. And I didn't have any of those lined up at Miami. I didn't. And when they cut me after that second camp, I was like, I wanted to just, yeah, I was like trying to break stuff on the way out. I was like, I went home. I sat down with Mang. I was like, I got cut. Like, oh, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. So
that's crazy.
Man, you were so over it. That's good at, man, because a lot of guys, man, it's so much pressure, so much stress, man. You get cut, it's like, man, I'm a lead. Like, I don't have to.
It is.
Dude, is it what I'm wearing? Is it what I'm saying? Or, you know, is it my skin color? What is it? I mean, I've heard that a lot, and I believe Drew what he's saying about this, because I don't know if Drew knows this, but when I had moved down to West Texas at my other school, one of our strength coaches was actually at Miami at the same time Drew was. And I told him about Drew. Like, yeah, I remember Drew and whatnot. We started talking about it. She was like, yeah. So, like, he knew that Drew was a baller. And so that's how I know that what Drew's saying is lining up, because I've talked to people in that organization. So it's not,
sure.
You know what I mean? So I believe it, man.
And I feel like when it's either you're a superstar and then there's everybody else.
I mean, think about the room I was with.
Oh,
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah. No, Landry was
Grant, is the team right there?
Kenny Stills.
Sheesh.
Devontae Parker.
Jesus.
Played at Louisville.
Stacked.
Big
That's
dude.
stupid.
Jakeem Grant played at A&M, or played at Texas Tech with Patrick Mahomes. 5'4" jumping bug. Dude is the fastest guy. You think Tyreek Hill's fast. I mean, Tyreek might beat him in a race, but ain't no one running better routes than Jakeem Grant. He's a specialist. No, that man is a full-on receiver. I mean, Leonte Carew played at Rutgers. I mean, he wasn't the most brilliant athlete, but he was a big body. I mean, and then they drafted a 7th-round guy from Virginia Tech, that Isaiah Ford. Like, he's probably a $130, but he could move like a worm. It was like he was so tight, and then when he needed to be real skinny, it was like, woo, he just had these moves to him, and it was like, how the heck did he get through that double team? Like, this is crazy. And he was fast. He was a workhorse, and he has a good head on his shoulders. Like, and then I come in there, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm the black sheep for sure. I was like, this is crazy. So, but, I mean, we were all cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Jarvis knew I was for real whenever I went in there and said, yo, what's up? LSU sucks. Suck my dick. Like, he was like, oh, okay.
I respect it.
He talk a little bit of crap now. He has a good mouth. I'm like, if you know you're in the league and you can talk some smack with some of the older guys and be like respectful, then it's good. And I didn't earn my respect by talking crap to those guys. I earned my respect by playing football. And then whenever time came and we were just joking around, or he was, hey, y'all come over to the crib. Yeah, I mean, it was, of course. Who doesn't? I mean, that's what leaders are doing. And a lot of the younger kids as rookies, they get nervous because it's like, ooh, I get to go over to Jarvis Landry's house, or ooh, I get to go to Odell's, or ooh, Ryan. I shared a locker right beside Ryan Tannehill and Danny Amendola. I didn't think anything of it. You just go into it thinking this is work, this is normal.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. The little kid in my body was like, ooh, yeah, ooh.
For sure. You're human. Like, there's no way. Yeah.
There's no way. I mean, it's like out there and you see how they live their life. Like, that's a professional athlete. It's like, dude, you're a professional athlete too. Like, wake up.
Lock in.
You got to, because if you go in a huddle, or we'll just give this example. You go into a huddle and you're looking up being like, ooh, Tom Brady. I'm playing with Tom Brady. You think he's looking down at you saying, ooh, I'm playing with Drew Morgan? Ooh, I'm playing with
No. He thinking about what play he finna make.
Yeah. It's all about, we're in this together. Off the field, I might be making $17 million and he might be making 250. But we're in this huddle together and none of that matters. Okay. If you have something to say it. It gets value. Everyone wants to shut up and listen to the quarterback. Okay. Well, the great quarterbacks say what they have to say and then leave time for someone else to say something. Tom Brady goes in that huddle. He says what he has to say. He asks, is everybody good? Everybody know what they got to do. If one person has I don't know, you've got to slant. He's going to run the arrow out behind you at 5 yards and make sure you take 2 steps. Like, it's okay, cool. We got now 15 seconds on the play clock. And now he's checking stuff. Peyton Manning, he was one of the best. He'd get up there, hey, I'm not going to have anybody say anything extra. I'm going to create my own play. And that's how it was, that's how the camaraderie in the football. It's kind of like going to a business meeting and you're sitting there and your boss is looking down on you and you're scared based out of fear, not love. That's what I was trying to say earlier, making choices out of love, not fear. Like, you got to make a choice to be in that huddle and make a play, not because you're like, crap, I'm going to get cut. It's more like, no, it's because I'm trying to get this money.
Yeah.
It's a business and it's tough. And Miami's a tough place to make it. And I'm excited to see how Tua does in Miami. I think that's a brilliant spot for him. I don't know. I think it's the time that they need someone like Tua to come down there and be that leader, because the other guys they had ain't cutting it.
Hey, Drew, man, we're kind of running out of time, but I got one last question. I mean, you've had a lot of success on the football field. What's next for you in life? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What are you up to now? What's next for you,
Drew? So past 2 years, I've been coaching football, kind of consulting for the head coach, not really making any play calling situations or playbook development stuff. It's just been focusing on players individually and helping kids realize there's more in life than football. Exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah, I was working business jobs and stuff like that to make money because you can't get paid if you're not certified. Kind of what we were talking earlier about. Now I'm getting certified, and I took an offensive coordinator job in a school in Oklahoma, high school, and I have always been this way, and I'm going to continue to stay this way. I think it's great to have a 5-year plan, but you can't lie to yourself. You look back 5 years from now, would you have said you're right here?
No way.
Good question, man. That's a good question. That's a hell of a question.
Like that, everyone asks, look ahead. Look where you came from, or look how far ahead you used to be. Where you at right now? The best quote in the book is, be where your feet are at. Know where your feet are at. Quit lying to yourself. Quit lying. Are you making money? Are you not making money? Are you doing what you love? Do you not do what you love? After that, you got to take it one day at a time. Hey, that's one thing I believe in Coach B, and I'm thankful that he preached that into us, and he freaking nailed us, dude. 1-0 every day with 24 hours a day. What can you do? If I talk to someone for 10 minutes that I have no idea about, do you think I would talk, or do you think I would listen? I would listen, unless it's about me. Unless it's like, hey, doing like this segment, I'm going to talk to you, of course, because this is my time to share my story. But when it's someone I don't know and I'm trying to get a conversation, with the little words or little sentences, conversations that I am going to talk about, I'm going to try to impact them to impact someone else. Because you don't know that person. But what if that person is actually a really good public speaker and gets an opportunity 50 years down the road and remembers that one thing you told them? Is be where your feet are at. Why look 5 years ahead when you can't even tell yourself what tomorrow has to look like? I don't know what I'm doing today. I know I'm going to study for my test tomorrow. I know I'm going to go mow the lawn here in about 30 minutes before it is 98 degrees and 100% humidity in Arkansas. You know what I mean? But I mean, I know my dog's probably got to go outside and go poop, but it's those things. Like, take care of the present and have fun doing it. Because if you're not having fun, you're not going to go anywhere. So when you ask me, what do I want to do in the next 5 years? Dude, I want to be further ahead than where I'm at right now. That's all I can say. If you get into details of what you want to be, what you want to do, and I believe in 1 year goals. I don't believe in making a list, though, like a checklist. I got to do this first, this first, this first, this. Because if you do go in order, you're going to leave something out. And you're like, crap. Like, it happens every time.
Might miss the biggest opportunity right in front of you.
And here's a great example. This is the biggest opportunity. And this is where everybody messes up. But Datreon is not. Datreon figured it out. I'll be the first one to raise my hand. And I don't know you a whole bunch, Trayvon, but trust me, brother, if this is you, then let me know. But 90% of college athletes, okay, they go to college with the intent to play sports, right? Do you think they give a rat's ass about going to school and getting an education? Hell no. Why? Because they have
at all.
So let's think about this. The goal is the NFL. Okay, let's go through the list. High school. Okay, high school athlete. Great. Boom. I'm going through state championship. Boom. Winning. 5-star. 4-star. 1-star. 2-star. 3-star. 4-star. I'm a 5-star now. Boom. You went down your list. You're gradually getting better. Guess what? Boom. College. Freshman year. I'm not playing. Sophomore year. I'm starting to play a little bit more. Junior year. Senior year. Boom. I got the NFL. Guess what? You forgot your college degree. Going to college. Going to school. Because sports ain't going to last forever.
No.
So that's why I don't follow a list, because I tried to do that. And I'm really disciplined. I really am. And I know I'm disciplined because of how much I've been beat as a kid. My mom used to beat my ass. Mow that yard. I said, no. I know y'all know that, dude. But
for sure.
Oh man, lists are just not for me. And that's because people forget that there's so much else that could be done in between one.
No, it's tough, man. It's definitely tough. Like, that's like you said, that's why I'm here with my cousin right now doing this, because a lot of athletes go to college and we become one-track minded so quick. And we literally miss all the opportunity in front of us because we're like, the goal is the NFL. No, the goal is to be successful in life in any means necessary. So
it's because you've been instilled. Like I've been beat down. Football, sports. It's been pop. how do you translate sports to life? How do you translate that to a younger minded kid?
Yeah. And like it's crazy. We all go through football of getting knocked down and getting back up, getting knocked down and getting back up. And then we transition from football and it's like when we don't make it, we stay down. It's insane. Like we literally miss out what's in front of us.
Yeah, and it's tough, dude. Trust me, I've been there. I've been in some
Yeah.
dark times after the NFL and AF. I've been in some dark times where I didn't like that. And it's like, dude, what? Drew, you got the juice, bro. Hey, look, sometimes the juice box needs a little refill and you just need a little pick-me-up. So you never know
For
who's
sure.
going through something. You never know. Somebody might look perfectly healthy and look great and then go home and cut their wrists or smoke some crack. And you're like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? And you never know. So the best thing, my advice is just be happy, smile. It's contagious. I need
Yep.
it. And I got dogs and I got a beautiful wife.
Well, Drew, man, I really, really appreciate you hopping on this, man. You was very honest and thorough and transparent. And that's what we hear about at Unclouded Recruit, just being honest and transparent. We appreciate you coming along, man. And we look forward to seeing the things you do successfully as a coach in your life. So we appreciate you joining on, man. We really do.
Thank you.
For sure. Appreciate you.
It's exciting to see you doing this, man. I mean, look how far you come. I mean, or if you look at it like, don't look how far you come, or look how far ahead you can go. Like, you look good, man. Like, it's good to see you. It really is. And you're down in Florida. Come on.
Florida, man. Can't complain, bro. South Florida.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. The beach is right there, man. Every day. Go get a sand workout in.
Hey man, that's different, man. Them sand workouts, man, they're gonna have you right. They'll get you right, man.
For real.
Oh snap. Hey Drew, man, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for tapping in, man. I really do, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. Hey.
For sure.
Anything, man. Just holler at me.